Simple line patterns and geometric figures can be found in nature. Wavy lines and circles are very common. Squares, rectangles, and hexagons may be more difficult to find, but they are there too. Discovering natural patterns can help you to become more aware of your surroundings. It is the first step in learning to identify natural objects. Dead trees and their reflections in water are very good examples of straight vertical lines. Horizontal lines appear on the bark of a sweet birch tree. Wavy patterns are formed by the frost-covered edges or margins of this oak leaf. Wavy lines are also found in the dew-covered silk strands of a spider's web. Your observation of such natural patterns can help you express yourself in creative writing, poetry, art, and photography. The zigzagged ribbons of silk in the circular or orb web help strengthen and stabilize the platform on which the spider sits. Zigzag lines are formed by the tooth-like margins of this beech leaf. Circles are common in nature. A natural circle is the sun as it rises behind a palm tree. The buckeye butterfly derives its name from the circular eye spots on its wings. The circular rings on the ends of these pine logs outline each year's growth. Like so many green plates floating on the water, the green leaves of the water lily form a group of circles. Triangles are harder to find in nature, but they can be found in the shape of a thorn or in the wing patterns of a butterfly. Both triangles and rectangles can be observed on the wings of a viceroy butterfly. Natural spirals occur in snail shells and developing ferns. Young ferns are called fiddleheads because of their spiral shape. Hexagons can be found in the cells of a yellow jacket's nest. Each individual cell has 6 sides. The hexagon shape allows many cells to exist in a small space. The arrangement of the ray-like parts of this flower resemble the spokes of a wheel. They radiate outward from the center of the flower. The branches of a palm tree also radiate outward from a common point at the top of the tree. The blade-like green leaves of the palmetto plant spread out from a central location. This radiating pattern resembles a hand with the fingers spread out. There are many different patterns in nature, and often combinations exist in one object. Look carefully at the orb web. How many different patterns can you find? The box turtle has combinations of different patterns. These patterns serve as protective coloration as he moves about the woodland. If we look more closely at the box turtle, we find that the eyes are made up of circles. The bright red eye of this turtle means that it is a male. The female turtle would have a brown eye. The middle portion of the upper shell of the box turtle has patterns that remind us of butterflies or soaring eagles. The edge of the upper shell has yellow patterns that look like an Indian chief's feather headdress. Can you guess what this object is? It could be a flock of white doves. In reality, it is the surface of a pine cone. Try using your imagination with natural patterns that you find. Do you see the dinosaur's head in the shape of this rock? These icicles along a stream look like a herd of giraffes. What do you see in the pattern found on this old log? Look carefully for a moment, and you might see an owl. These patterns were found on elm tree bark. See if you can find a man sitting with his back toward you in an armchair. Or the famous dog cartoon character called Snoopy with his flying helmet on. Open your eyes to the natural patterns around you. Your discoveries can lead to new ideas for creative writing or art activities, such as making sun prints from natural patterns.